Standing with your feet together. Okay, feet together on the mat, standing nice and tall. Oh, I just got to tilt the camera so you can see me. Kick your feet out to the corners of the room. And then bring your heels to follow. So you're in a nice hip width distance apart. Your feet toes spread nicely out on the floor. Think about your weight distribution, nice and even between each leg, balancing forwards and backwards. So the weight's not all on the ball of your feet or on your heel. Keeping it nice, central, even distribution. You want a slight bend in your knee. Don't lock your legs. So there's a slight bend so you can engage your quads. Hands come onto your hips. We're going to just swing our pelvis forwards and all the way backwards. Rolling through the motion of your pelvic motion. We're going to release our lower spine. Think about all the way forwards being point A. And then when you roll it all the way back, think of that being point C. We want to rest it in point B. So we've got a nice flat, elongated, nice neutral spine, tucking your bum underneath you. So you've got your slight bend in your knee, your pelvic neutral. Bring your shoulders up, back, roll them down. Up to your ears, back, and crunch them nice and down. And I want you to take your head from side to side, just releasing your neck. So you know, I can't really see you that well, so I'm just trusting that you can all hear me okay. We're just going to do some nice lateral breathing now, which is how I want you to breathe throughout the class. Nice deep breaths in. So I want you to put your hand on your rib cage and one hand on your tummy. And I'm going to take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Nice deep breaths in and out through your mouth. You can close your eyes if you want to. In through your nose and out through your mouth. This time as you exhale, think about contracting your ab muscles like you're tying a belt up around your waist. Engage your core and do the same breathing in, but keeping your abs nice and tight. So keep your hand on your ribs and your tummy, breathing in through your nose and all the way out through your mouth, expelling all the air from your lungs. 2 more times in and out through your mouth. Last one. In and out through your mouth. Open your eyes. Roll out your shoulders, slight bend in your knee. Now I want you to think about that breathing through all of the exercises. Think about when you breathe out, contracting your abs, taking nice deep breaths in and out. It doesn't matter if it's perfectly in time when I say to breathe, but just make sure that you're breathing naturally, nice big deep breaths. Okay, we're going to do some nice mobility moves now. So just taking our head from side to side. Just realised I need to mute you guys, sorry. Keep going, head from side to side. And then taking your head down your chest in a semicircle, ear to shoulder, ear to shoulder. In your own time, just releasing your neck nice and gently. Come back up into a neutral head. Think about your nice positioning, still keeping that pelvis nice in point B. We're going to just do some shoulder mobility here. So we're going to take our shoulders, single shoulder forward, and then the other shoulder, and then double. And we're going to keep doing that. So we're going single, single, and then double. 2 more of those. Single, single, double. Think about how it feels. Last one, and then taking it backwards. So we're going backwards on the single, and again, and then double shoulder roll backwards. Keep that going. Take your time, you might want to go a bit slower. Feel it crunching. Pulling those shoulders away from your ears. Last one. Single, single, double. Lovely. Okay, we're going to bring up our right knee, and you can take up the opposite arm if you want to, and we're just going to circle it out and around, taking your arm in a circle too, just opening our hips, releasing tension there. One more. You can bend your supporting leg if you need to, hold it there, and then go the other direction. So swinging it round and forwards. Two more. One more. Hand comes onto your hip, just rotate your ankle. And then change direction. Plant that foot back down. We're going to do the other side. So you bring up your left leg, knee up to hip height, opposite arm comes up, and we're just going to circle it around 4, 3, 2. Nice, controlled, slow movements. Last one. Bring it back up, change direction. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold it there. Hand comes onto your hip. Rotate your ankle. And change direction. Bring your feet back down to hip width apart. Roll out your shoulders. Now we're going to do some lateral stretching. So bring your arms nice and wide. Slight bend in your knee. Take yourself, one arm comes over. Hold it there. Release the arms wide. And then take yourself to the side. Return. Come into a squat. And up. We're going to go again the same for the opposite direction. So we're coming over. Turn into the direction that you just had your arm up over your head. Return. And into a squat. I'm going to do that one more time each side. Up and over. Arms come wide. Turn into that direction where you just had your upper arm. Arms come wide. Into a squat. Arms come up and wide. Over the top. Nice stretch down the side here. And turn. Down into a squat. Okay, now we're going to do some swoops. So we're going to swoop forwards, leaning forward slightly. And as we come back, squeeze your glutes, look up to the ceiling, opening your chest. And come forwards again. Look to the floor, stretch your shoulders apart. Squeeze your glutes as you come up, supporting your lower back. Come forwards. Open your arms wide, squeeze up. Bring yourself forwards. Clasp your hands together, push them away from the crown of your heads. Push your shoulder blades away from each other. Hold. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, hands come wide, bring them to the base of your back. Squeeze your glutes and look up to the ceiling, bending back. Being very careful with your back. Exhale, come back up. Okay, we're going to do a little squat sequence now. Make sure you've got space to the sides. We're going to drop down for 4 squats. Feet hip distance apart. Chest up. That's 3. One more. Take yourself to the right. Wide feet. 4 more. 3. 2. 1. I can see you all bobbing. Well done. Back to the center, to the feet hip distance apart. 4 more. 3. 2. 1. Take it to the left. 4. 3. 2. Last one. Come to the center. We're going to do squatting and into a calf raise. So we're going to go down and up, stretch to the ceiling. 2. And up. 3. And up. 4. And up we go. Stretch it out. We're going to do the same again, but in 2s. Coming down down, taking it to the right, down, down, to the center. Last one, going left, 2. To the center, we're going to do our squat, and then up into a calf stretch. Last one. A little bit of a heart rate going. Fantastic. Coming back into our perfect Pilates posture. Feet hip distance apart, slight bend in your knee, pelvic neutral. Remember to tuck your bum under there for a nice elongated spine. We're going to come down, chin to chest, slowly rolling ourselves down to our hands, come onto our knees. And I want you to stretch your back out to the ceiling like a cat. Inhale, belly comes to the floor, your chest comes up, you look up. Exhale, stretch your back up. Stretching out. Inhale, chest comes up, belly goes to the floor. Exhale, stretch, and roll it back up. Bring your hands up high, inhale. And we're going to take 4 side bends. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to do a full roll down to the floor. Again, think about your posture. Hands come up. Inhale. And then we exhale, slowly rolling ourselves down, vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way down to the mat. So your hands reach your feet. Nice deep breath in. You can have a bend in your legs if you need to. And as you exhale, bring your arm up, your right arm up to the ceiling, looking at that arm as it goes. Hold it there. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring it back down to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, bringing your left arm up, following that one as it comes up to the ceiling. Nice breath in. Exhale, bring it back down to the floor. Inhale. Roll yourself up nice and slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, until you come back up to your standing position. Okay, feet come wide. We're going to do some side-to-side lunges here. So we're going to come down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to the center. Take yourself to the right. And we're going to do 4 lunges. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plant your knee, flatten your foot. We're going to tuck our pelvis under. And we're going to feel a little stretch here in our hip flexors. I'm going to take my arms in the diagonal. And as I bring them back, I'm going to push forwards. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands down either side of your front foot. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, leaning back, straightening that front leg. Bring your chest down towards your leg. Getting a nice stretch in your hamstrings. Breathe. Inhale, and as you exhale, come forwards. Tucking your toe under at the back. If you need to use your knee to support you, you can. Coming back up into a long arm lunge, and then we're going to sink down and either pulse or hold it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back up. Well done. We're going to take a wide roll down here. Inhale, hands come up. Rolling it down, chin comes down to your chest. Vertebrae by vertebrae until your hands reach the floor. 4 knee bends. 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back up. Slowly exhale, vertebrae by vertebrae. Keeping your feet nice and wide. We're going to do 8 more lunges side to side. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring it back up. We're going to go to the other side. Take it to the left. 4 lunges. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sink that knee, flatten your foot. We're going to do the hip flexors again. So push your pelvis forwards, feeling a nice stretch here in your hip flexor. Diagonal arms for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your hands down in front of either side of your front foot. Take a nice breath in. And as you exhale, straighten that front leg, bringing your chest towards it, feeling a nice stretch in your hamstring. Inhale, bring yourself up, tuck that toe under at the back, bring yourself up on your knee, or if you want to take your hands up, long arm lunge, sink it down, we're going to pulse for 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. Keep your feet nice and wide. We're going to do another wide roll down. Hands come up. And as you exhale, rolling yourself all the way down to the floor, vertebrae by vertebrae. Nice, controlled, slow move. Hands come to the floor. 4 knee bends. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rolling yourselves up nice and slowly. And I'm going to show you now, we're coming into our main phase. Hopefully you're nice and warm. I am, I can barely breathe. We're going to do some plank maneuvers now, and I'll give you a few different options. So if you just watch me for this one, and we can then go from there. So I'm going to come to the edge of my mat, making sure I've got loads of space in front of me. Slight bend in my knee, shoulders back, engaging my abdominal muscles. Hands come up. Inhale, exhale, rolling myself slowly all the way down to the mat. Hands to the floor. I'm going to walk out into my long arm plank. The options you have here now, you can have your arms down into a shorter plank, and you can drop your knees if you want to, just do knee dips. That's a basic move. Also, if you have any time you want to stop, you can just come into child's pose, take some breaths, and join us again afterwards when you're ready. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to take the long arm plank, I'm going to do some mountain climbers, bringing each knee to elbow. And after that, I'm going to take the knee to the opposite elbow. Been reading Elmo. Was ready. And then we're going to do outside. We're going to do 8 of each. And then I'm going to take it into a downward facing dog. And then back up to the feet. And then rolling back up. And we're going to go through that twice when you're ready. So if everyone's ready, let's go. Standing with your feet hip distance apart, slight bend in your knee, with pelvic neutral, engaging your abs, shoulders are back, take a nice breath in, arms come up, and then exhale, let's roll it down really nice and slowly. Vertebrae by vertebrae, really stretching your spine. Hands come to your feet, just release your neck, shake it from side to side gently. Grab your elbows and just take them from side to side. Just have a little sway. Bring your hands back down to the mat and walk into your preferred plank position. Don't forget you can stop at any time. Your hands beneath your shoulders if you're coming with me. And we're going to do mountain climbers for 8. So just knee to elbow. 7, 6, 5, 4. Nice neutral spine. 2, 1. Opposite knee to opposite elbow. Engage your abs. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant your foot. Take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, engage your abs. We're going to go for the last 8. Knee coming outside, the same elbow. So going 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Drop your knees, come into shell and recover. Breathe. back up onto your knees, tuck under your toes. Take yourself into a downward dog. Stretch your calves. And then walk yourself back to your feet. Take a nice breath in. And then we're going to roll back up nice and slowly. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Hands come up. Let's do 4 side bends here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to go all the way through that one again. Hands come up. Nice breath in. Exhale, slowly rolling yourself all the way down to your mat. Curling your spine all the way, vertebrae by vertebrae. Hands come to the floor. Walking out into our long arm plank. Keep yourself nice and straight. Try not to dip or stick your bum up. Try and keep a nice straight line. Hands facing forwards. Go for 8 of the mountain climbers. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant your foot. Take a nice breath in. Exhale, engage your abs and go for the opposite leg. Opposite leg to arm. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant your foot. Inhale. Exhale, engage your core. Last lock. You're going outside knee to outside elbow. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back into shell and recover. I can't see any of you. I'm assuming you're all on the floor. Or have you gone? Have a nice deep breath here. We're going to come up into our downward facing dog. Up onto your knees, tuck your toes under, and let's stretch that out. We're going to walk the dog. Opposite feet, taking a walk. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant both your heels down on the mat, bring your chest to your toes. Nice stretch. And I want you to raise your right leg up, nice and straight and strong to the ceiling. Take a deep breath in, bend your right leg, and then slowly control it through your arms. Bringing your left leg down flat at the back, taking that leg right to the side. And we're just going to fold ourselves forwards into a nice stretch here. Take some nice deep breaths. When you're ready, come back up. Bring yourself onto your hands. Tuck your toe under at the back. Come back into your downward dog. We're going to walk the dog again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant both your heels. Left leg comes up. Nice and straight. Strong. Point your toe. Take a deep breath in. Bend that leg, and we're going to bring it forward between our hands like we just did with the other side. Bring your leg to the floor. Flatten your toe at the back. Take the knee wide. Take a deep breath in. And then relax yourself forwards. Have some nice deep breaths here. Bring yourself back up. We're going to come back into our downward facing dog. And then sink your knees. This is where we're going to come into some relying on our front here. For anyone who finds that really uncomfortable, you can actually do the same thing standing up. So I'm just going to quickly show you what we're doing. We're going to have our, you can stay down though. Have our hands in a V shape, and we're going to be retracting our elbows behind our back. Like so. So a lot of that kind of thing, if you prefer to stand, you can do. And we're going to add alternate legs which I'll explain to you when we're lying down. So from the floor, we're going to be face down. I want you to think about your neutral spine and keeping yourself in alignment with your neck. And, sorry, I'm just turning my music down. Keep your neck in a nice alignment. So facing down if you can. If you have to look up and see me, that's fine, but just try and remember to try and keep yourself in a nice straight line. It doesn't feel like you're doing a lot, but it's really working your back. So take it carefully, okay? Starting like so. Hands in a triangle just to rest yourself down, finding the right position for you. Think about engaging your core and using your glutes when we move our legs. So when you're lifting a leg, squeeze and really tighten your core so that you're protecting your back and using all your muscles. First thing we're going to do is we're going to do our arms, and I'll show you now. So coming facing down, I want your arms in a V shape, neck nice and long, nice long extension of your spine. Breathing in, and then exhale, exhale and engage your abdominal muscles. And I want you to breathe in, and as you exhale, squeeze your arms behind you into a W shape. So we're going from like a V for Valentine's Day into a W. We're going to do 4 more. 1, 2, 3, that's 4. From here, if you want to do a progression, we can lift our chest and keep our head facing down as we go. So a slight lift, okay? 4, 3, squeeze your shoulder blades together and your elbows together. 2, last one. Excellent. Come down. Next progression is we're going to add 1 leg, alternate legs at a time, okay? So we're going to do the same with our arms, but now we're going to lift 1 leg. Think about pointing it nice and strong, squeezing your glutes as you come up. So we're going to go for 8. Arms into a V, and when you're ready, coming back, squeeze the elbows together, lift 1 leg. Lift and squeeze, and lower. That's 6, and lower. 5, and lower. Just small movements is all you need here. You don't need to lift your leg up too high. 3, 2, lower. Last one, and lower. Brilliant. Last move on our fronts here, we're going to do a swimming move. So we're going to keep our arms forwards, and we're going to do opposite arms and legs. So I want you to lift your right arm and your left leg, and lower. You can lift your chest if you want to keep it harder, or you can stay down on the ground with your face down if you prefer. Like so. Think about pressing your opposite hand, the floor, the hands that are on the floor, press them down as the opposite hand comes up. So we're going to go lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. Really squeezing your glutes. Let's give you 2 more. And relax. Well done, everyone. We're going to come into a child's pose here just to stretch that out. You'll really feel that in your back, hopefully. Give it a nice stretch. And breathe. Come up onto your knees. And we're just going to stretch and dip again. So we're going to come up into a cat stretch. And then bring your belly to the floor, your chest comes up. Again, exhale. Bring your back up to the ceiling. Inhale, bring your belly to the floor, chest comes up. Now we're going to come on to another plane of movement here. We're going to our side lying sequence. I want you to come into a nice straight line. Think if you've got a mat, use the back of the mat as a guide. If not, use your imagination. We're going to use our lower hand arm to rest our head. You might need a towel. I'm going to bend my lower leg, but you can also bend both legs if you prefer. You can keep your legs out at an angle. Think about what makes you feel more stable. So you can keep, if you're very strong in your core, you can keep your legs straight, I'm going to bend my lower supporting leg. I'm going to take my other arm, my top arm comes over the top, and we're going to do some side bends here. So I'm going to go inhale, exhale, I'm going to engage my core. And I'm going to inhale, and I'm going to bring myself up, bringing my hand towards my toe, and then lower. It's hard, small movement, this one. We're just going to do 8 of these. So inhale, and then exhale, coming up, and lower. That's 8. And lower. 6. 5. 4. Stack your hips. 3. Try and remain straight. 2. It's great for your oblique muscles. And 1. Resting it down. I'm going to straighten my legs here, but like I said, you can keep your legs slightly forward if that helps you for stability, or you can bend them too. I'm going to keep mine straight, bring my other arm forward for support, or you can also hold on to your abdominal muscles here if you want to feel them working, make sure they're working. We're just going to do some lift and lower. Nice, straight, strong. Use your glutes. Point your toe. 7 more. 6. 5. Nice, slow control. 4. 3. 2. 1. Bringing it down. We're going to hold that leg in the air and we're going to bring it forwards with a point. And we're going to flex it back and bringing it slightly back using your glutes. So going to point forwards, flexing it back. That's 8. 7. 6. You can use a hand to support you. 5. Squeeze. 3. 2 more. 1 more. Bring that leg forwards. We're going to pulse it in the air right in front of you, going 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Give it a rub. Woo! The lower leg comes out straight. We're going to just take that up for the lower leg lifts for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it down to the floor. Well done. Come up into a seated position. We're just going to stretch the spine out for that before we come on to the next side. So I'm going to sit up on my sit bones, feet straight ahead of me. Nice breath in. Hands come up, and I'm just going to fold forward with my back straight. The head's the last thing that comes down to meet my knees. And then I'm just going to swoop myself back up. Inhale. Come up to the ceiling. Exhale, folding forwards again. Bringing your head to your knees. And then bring your arms back up the legs. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, swoop down. Release your spine. Now I'm going to take my legs wide. You can take them as wide as comfortable for you, not too wide if you don't want to. Again, make sure you're on your sit bones, sitting nice and tall through the spine, up through the crown of the head. Hands come wide. We're going to inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to take our hand to the opposite foot, to the outside of the foot, and just hold it there for a nice spine twist. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, go to the other side. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, come to the other side. Inhale, come back up. Last one. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come back up. And we'll take ourselves down onto our mats, onto the other side. Again, resting your head on the lower arm. Top arm comes over. Stack your hips. Make sure you're in a nice straight line. You might want to bend your lower leg. And when you're ready, we're going to do 8 side bends. So inhale, exhale, engage your abs, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, really reaching for your toes. 4, 5, 6, I hate this exercise, 7, and 8. Bring it back down. Okay, straightening your legs, hand comes in front of you to support, stack your hips. We're going to do the leg lift, so pointing our foot and coming up and lower. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, squeeze, and lower. Okay, bringing it forwards, pointing and flex. So point forwards, squeezing it back, flexing your foot. That's 7, 6, point, flex it back for 5, point, flex, that's 4, 3, really squeeze it back, 2, last one. And bring your foot forwards, we're going to pulse it forwards for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that knee to the floor, bottom leg comes up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. Excellent. Well done, everyone. Come back up into our seating position. We're going to do another stretch for the spine, and then we're going to go into our last moves. So inhale, coming up. Forward fold, exhale. Bring yourself down to your toes, head comes down to your knees. Roll it back up. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, forward fold. Drag your hands up your legs. Coming up for the final one. Deep breath in and exhale, coming forwards down to our toes. We'll be feeling a little bit more mobile in our spines now. So we're going to take our legs wide again. On our seat bones, nice, tall, seated through an elongated spine. I'm getting my words muddled. Arms come wide. Inhale, exhale, twist to the opposite foot. Hold. And release. Inhale. Exhale to the other side. And release. Taking it one more time each side. And to the center. Last one. Okay. Right, now for our Valentine's V-shaped sit-ups. We're going to start with a half roll down. So I want you seated with your spine nice and straight, tall through the crown of your head. Feet hip distance apart, bend in your knee. For the half roll down, what we do is we come with our arms forwards and we try and curve ourselves through the spine. Chin comes to your chest. You're making like a C shape through your body. Curling down. And then we come back up into a straight shape here. We don't need to go all the way to the floor. So we're curving through our spine, exhaling as you come down. Take an inhale, and then exhale. We come back up. We're going to do 8 more of these, okay? Coming down, exhale. Curling yourself down. Inhale, exhale, come back up. That's 8. Go down as far as it's comfortable for you. Don't hurt yourself. That's 7. And up. 6. Nice big deep breaths. That's 5. 4. It's all about control and precision. Exhale down. Hold it. Inhale up. Inhale, exhale up, sorry. 3. 2, last one. Exhale down. And exhale back up. This time we're going to bring our hands up. So you can take yourself to wherever feels comfortable for you in the sit-up situation. where it starts to feel a bit tight, like you're actually engaging your abs, and we're going to alternately raise one arm. So see which, you can adjust your position, see where it's comfortable, feels like you're working, but without being too painful. And we're going to go for 8, okay? Alternate arms, going 8, 7. Don't forget to breathe. 6, 5, 4, 3, keeping nice and straight and strong. 2, last one. For those of you who are feeling up for it, we're going to lift our legs so they're up off the ground. I'm already shaking. I'm going to keep going with the arms for 8, 7, 6, keeping it nice and controlled. Bit of wobbling is okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Okay, if you want to keep it here, you can do. If you want to come with me, I'm going to go for the straight legs. I'm going to keep going for the Valentine's Day big. Going 1, 2, 3, ow, 4, 5, 6, 7, last one, 8, bringing it down. Well done, everyone. Lie back on your backs. Have a little breathe. We're going to do our last move and then we're there. Just take some breaths. Rest that one out. We're just doing our last move. So we're going to bring both feet up. Straight legs to the ceiling. And we're going to do alternate legs. Are going down to the floor and up. Straight leg. Think about having a nice and neutral spine, keeping your back to the mat, palms to the floor by your side. For 8, 7, 6. Keep your legs nice and straight and strong. 4, 3. Engage your core. 2, last one. Coming up. Bend your knees, hug them in. Now, if you want to come with me, we're going to try that with both legs. So it's a double legs, okay? Straight legs up. And we're going to come down for 8. And up. 7. And up. Nice, strong. Use your glutes, use your abs. Breathe. 5, 4, 3. The lower you get to the ground, the better. 2. Last one. Bring them in. Hug your legs. Roll from side to side. Last one, guys, making it count here. So we're going to come up with our head and our hands to our side, not bringing our elbows in, but keeping them up nice and tall. And we're going to go again with the double legs. If you want to stay in the previous move, that's also fine. This is the last move. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 4, 3, 2, last one. Woo! Everyone relax. You did it. Take a little relax. Take your hands over your head, straighten your legs, relax your body, have a breathe. I hope you felt like that did some work. Let's do a nice cool down now. Nice deep breaths in. Take your right knee to your chest, take your left knee in, and just roll yourself from side to side, releasing your hips. Circle your knees away from each other. And then change direction. Plant your right foot, plant your left foot down to the ground. Keep your hands by your side, head and neck nice and long and straight. I want you to bring your right foot up, plant it on your left knee, push your right knee wide. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bringing your left knee towards you, put your hands through the leg, grabbing your hamstring, pulling it towards you, releasing your glutes. A nice stretch there. Hold it there. Have some nice deep breaths. And lower that leg down. Bring your right foot down to the ground. Take your left leg up. Plant it on your right knee. Push your left knee wide. Breathing in. Exhale, bring the right knee towards you. Pulling in on the hamstring there, stretching your glute. Keeping your left knee nice and wide. Breathe. And exhale, bring that leg down to the floor again. Bring your left leg down. Hug your right knee in. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, point it up to the ceiling. Take your right leg up to the ceiling, nice pointed leg. Bring it close as you can to yourself with it straight. Point and flex your toe in your own time. Relax the foot. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring your chin to your chest and hug yourself a bit closer to that leg. You can walk your hand up to the calf. Try not to put your hands behind your knee. Your quad or your calf is fine. If you flex the foot, you might feel a stronger stretch. Also, if you take your left leg down to the floor and relax. Bring that leg down. Lift your left knee to chest. Give it a hug. Inhale. Exhale, point it up to the ceiling. Nice and strong. Bringing in a nice calf stretch there. Nice hamstring stretch. Point and flex your toe. Relax the foot. Take a deep breath in. Take your chin to your chest and hug your leg even closer in. Flex the foot. Drop your right leg. Hold it there. Nice stretch down your hamstrings there. And slowly relax. Bring that one down to the floor. Can you take your arms nice and wide to the side? Bring both your knees up into a tabletop position. And I just slowly want you to engage your abdominal muscles and slowly roll yourself down so your knees come to the floor on one side. Holding it there. And then slowly releasing them back up to the center. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, engaging your abs. And then coming down to the other side. Hold it there. And slowly release back to the center. Okay, we're going to come back up onto all fours here. I'm going to do a thread like a needle. So we're going to come onto all fours. Your knees beneath your hips, your hands beneath your shoulders. Nice, square, straight back. Leaning slightly backwards. We're going to take our one hand and thread it through the other hand, in between. And twisting ourselves down to the ground, following our hand with our gaze. And then as we exhale, we're going to come all the way back up, bringing that same arm up to the ceiling, following it with our eyes. And then slowly down again. We're going to do that 3 more times. And up to the ceiling. And down through. Up to the ceiling. And down and through. One more. And then taking it all the way up. And place that hand down on the mat. We're going to do the same again, but put on the other side. So make sure that you're leaning back slightly. Lift your arm, threading it through. And then exhale. Bringing that arm all the way up. Down you go. Exhale up. 2 more. Nice, big, long, slow, natural breath. Plant your hands down on the mat, come into a child's pose, just stretching yourself out here and having some deep breaths. Come up onto your knees and stretch that spine up again. And then belly to the floor, chest up, head up. Exhale, stretching your spine up to the ceiling. Inhale, belly to the floor, chest comes up. Tuck your toes under at the back. We're going to push up into our downward facing dog, and we're going to walk the dog for 8. So you want your heels to the ground, your chest towards your toes, and we're just going to walk the dog. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk your hands to your feet. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, slowly roll yourself up, vertebrae by vertebrae, so you're standing nice and strong and tall. We're going to take our feet wide and just do a few of our warm-up exercises again, just to see how we feel now we've done our class. So we're going to start with some lunging, just side to side. We're nearly there, guys. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center, turning it to the side. We're going to drop into the 4 lunges. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop it down. Tilt your pelvis under. We're going to lean forwards into that hip flexor stretch with our diagonal arms. For 1, 2, 3, and 4. Coming back up, off that foot, into a long arm lunge, pulsing it here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it to the center, arms come up, inhale, exhale, slowly rolling down to the floor, curling your vertebrae by vertebrae, hands to the floor, deep breath in. Exhale, roll it back up, nice and slowly. And we're going to do another 8 lunges side to side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Taking yourself the other way. 4 lunges. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take the knee down to the floor, flatten your foot. Tilt your pelvis. We're going to do 4 stretches here of your hip flexor. That's 3 and 4. Bringing yourself up, you can use your knee, tuck your toe under at the back. Coming up into our long arm plunge, pulsing it down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pressing up. Well done. Feet come back to hip distance apart. Slight bend in your knee. Pelvic neutral. Arms come wide. Take that nice lateral stretch. Arms come wide. Take yourself in a nice spine twist. And then we're going to go the other way. Nice deep breaths. Arms come wide. And then a nice rotation. One more time each side. Arms come wide, twist. Head hand over head, side stretch. Arms come wide, and then we're going to just twist that one out. Back to center. Think about your positioning. So we're in our hips, hip distance apart, slight bend in the knee. Pelvic neutral, shoulders up, back and down. Bring your hands up, inhale. And then exhale, just release to the ground. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Inhale, come up, hands into prayer, and then bring it back down. And that's it. Well done, everyone.